वेलकम टू द सेशन वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस कि आपको आरबीआई का फॉर्म कैसे भरना है. कुछ लोगों को कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी, तो लेट्स फिल द फॉर्म टुगेदर. वन मोर थिंग, इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट रिगार्डिंग एनीथिंग, अगर इसके बाद भी कोई डाउट रहता है, यू कैन राइट इट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. And other thing is, I hope you all are preparing well for your RBI Grade B 2024. For your preparation purpose, I would say कि preparation से ज़्यादा ज़रूरी फॉर्म फिल करना है, तो सबसे पहले फटाफट जाके फॉर्म फिल कर दो. फॉर्म फिल करने की लास्ट डेट इट्स 16th of August till 6 p.m. I would not ask you to wait till 16th. आज ही फिल कर दो. Let's fill it together. Go to the official website, the new website, that is website.rbi.org.in. इसी साल it has been launched, तो important है, हो सकता है वेबसाइट का लिंक भी पूछ ले. So remember this. Whenever you are going to open your RBI website, the first thing that you are going to see is the financial stability report. Important, please read it. The annual report, again important, we have covered it all on our Olive Boards website. You can just go and watch it out on the YouTube channel also, we have covered it. Anyways, just go down, you'll see the quick links. In quick links, you'll find career, click on careers, and in careers, go to view all vacancies. In the view all vacancies on 25th, I hope you remember the notification, the form filling was out. So click on that. See over here what are the eligibility criteria. Mode is obviously online only. The exam is will be on 8th of September. Phase 1, phase 2 will be 19th of October. If you are from any other DEPR or DSIM, then you can see the respective dates. Apart from this, whatever is banned, obviously mobile phone allowed nahi honge, that's what they say. Then the number of vacancies, that's what is mentioned, and other things that is there with respect to the eligibility criteria. You can just go ahead and read it. It will be very helpful for you while filling the form. Pay scale and other things, they are also written. Eligibility condition is getting written. Each criteria they are also mentioning. With respect to other things, they are writing about the post and other part. Anyways, let's move back and let's try to fill the form. So over here, they have written that the candidates are required to apply in online mode. We'll see the online mode. One more thing that we want to see it is online application form. If there is some registration that we have to do. So we are going to fill in the name that we have. Obviously, name वही भरना जो आपके records में हो. So full name, full name has to be filled. If you have a middle name, you can fill that as well. So mobile number also you can fill. So the alternative number, if you want, you can fill that as well. Email ID, you can fill in your email ID, whatever email ID you are using, so that you can fill, because further communication with respect to the exam Aadhaar card, exam admit card and all, it will be over there. So that's important. Please do remember whatever you are filling over here. So I'll fill my, you fill yours. The same needs to be filled over here as well. If it will not be matching, तो ये आगे बढ़ेगा नहीं, but I feel my will match. Save and next. You have to assure that everything is okay. You'll move on to the next space. Here you have to put in your scanned photo, and you also need to put in your scanned signatures. Signature capital में नहीं होना चाहिए, that's what they are highlighting. Once you have attached your photo as well as your signature, you can click on I confirm. But let's first see what are the guidelines. So guidelines become important. You need to first set your image at 4 centimeter into 4.5 centimeter into 5.5 centimeter. So this 4.5 5.5 or the dimension in pixel, you can adjust it in your paint. You know that. File size should be between 20 KB to 50 KB. Likewise, for your thumb impression, they have given certain specifications. For the same, they have also given for your documents and other thing. So we are going back to the scanned photo updation. So that's what we are going to do. So now you just need to add your photograph. So like here, you can just add your photograph, whatever is there. Photograph has to be with respect to the size that is given. Then you have to click on I confirm. Then you have to put in your signature. Signature should not be in caps lock. So that you have to see. Okay, after everything is done, you have to just confirm it and then go on to the next slide. So over here, you have to fill in every information, like which post are you applying for. Let's say we are applying for general. So that's what they are saying. If you are from SC, ST, OBC, EWS, you can fill that. I'm from general, I'll fill general only. So caste certificate, income certificate, it's not relevant. It's for disability one, that's not for applicable for me. Do you need compensatory time? Definitely no. Suffering from something? Definitely no. If yes, do you want compensatory time? A dominant writing hand is affected. In that case, also you will get some compensation. If you want to have a scribe, then also you'll get the service. Are you a person with some disability? No. Do you intend to use a scribe? Definitely no. Do you possess a MPhil qualification? No. A doctorate degree? If you have, then you can press yes. And ex-serviceman? No. Then you can fill in your category with respect to RBI employee. Definitely no. Some other employee, NAPFID, EXIM and all, because then you will get age relaxation. That's what they are saying. If yes, then you have to fill in the probation thing. If you have any research thing, you can add that. If you have any experience in that, if you are a employee of government service, you can add that as well. But then you have to give them the informed, and like you have to inform your employee that okay, you are filling the form. That's what they are asking for. If you are an ex employee in banking sector, then also yes. If you have given RBI in past as well, then you can say yes. If you are saying yes, then you also have to give in your nationality, that's Indian. Now, in which state do you want to give your exam in? So like I would like to give my exam in New Delhi itself. I'll fill here New Delhi. Phase 1, it's again Delhi NCR. Now phase 2, again for phase 2 as well, I'll fill New Delhi. And written examination, I would be giving in English. So then they are asking for my date of birth. They are asking for gender, obviously female. Date of birth, I'll just give a mock date of birth. So after that, do you have a twin sister? No. Gender twin, it's not there. Name of the twin, no. Marital status, unmarried. You can fill in the name of your father. Then you can fill in for your mother. Then you need to give in the address, the house address that you have. You can give your area pin code. And if it's the same, you can click over here. The intimate charges, they are saying it's 1003 rupees. You just have to validate your details and then you can move on to the next next page. So just for your thing, I would just write over here a mock address. That's not my real address, I'll assure you that. So I'll probably give my office address. That's what will be the better idea. Once done, if you have anything, you can validate your details. One error it's showing, it's not a valid address. That's what it says. Still there is some error. Sorry, here should be no because I have not applied for 6 times. If it will be yes, then they are not going to move any further. You can just click on OK and then save and next. So after saving this, you can just see over here what all do you have an integral dual degree. You can just put in your details like 10th standard, 12th standard, name of the board, passing, percentage, grade, whatever you have, your graduation degree, your post-graduation degree. If you have an MPhil, then you have to fill that. If you are a PhD holder, you need to fill that as well. At the end, you can give your working information if you're presently working, especially if you're a government employee, if you're working with the banking sector or something like that, then you should ideally you should be filling it nicely. Then you can fill in what all language do you know. If you know any of the scheduled languages, you must fill it. That's how you can just, after that, you can just validate your detail, and then you can just go on to save and next. So once you have filled it, you can directly go on to your validate your details. While you'll be validating, it's showing okay and error. You just have to fill over here the basic information. You can write MS Office for the time being. After that, again validate it. On validation, move on to save and next. You'll come on to this page where you can fill on everything, and then just click on I agree, completing the registration. So it's asking you to continue. If you are clear about this, you can just continue with this. Now what you need to do is, over here you have to like put your left hand thumb impression. So your thumb impression must be spot on, like it should be visible. I'll not put over here my thumb, but you can put over here, and then you can just check if it's visible or not. Then you also have to put a handwritten declaration. Your handwritten declaration, the size of it, it's written in the guidelines itself. It says that the declaration must be somewhere between 100 kb, so less than 100 kb. That's what they say. Moving back, what can you write? The name whatever you have, hereby declare that all information submitted by me in the application form is correct, true, and as well as valid. Your writing must be legible, it should be readable, and it should not be in the caps format. That's what it says. Next, after filling everything, you can just put in the security code, save and next, okay, and then you will go on to secure this payment page. Submit, okay, and after proceeding, you can just do your payment via any means, maybe credit card, debit card, internet banking, wallet, QR code, UPI. That depends upon you. So that's what is from my side. If you feel any problem, if you have any problem, you can ask over here again. But one more thing, guys, see, we are presently having 50% off on all our courses that are there, not only on SEBI but also on RBI, NABARD, and others. You can just see over here, we have personalized mentorship course, we have RBI Grade B 2024. We have crash course also, which is going on. A complete current affair course. I want to draw your attention towards this. In this very course, you will find Aditya sir, who will be taking your RBI circulars, I, who will be taking your ESI, and Pooja ma'am, who will be taking your current affair portion and all. So we have Aditya sir classes will be starting from 5th of August. You can just see over here. In fact, I have started classes in this very area. But then, if not this, you can go on to the dashboard. You can see the other courses out there. You can join the Learn Pack as well. You can follow the 360-degree complete course. You can also go ahead and take the SEBI course phase 2 if you are qualifying your phase 1, if you feel that you are qualifying. We also have NABARD related courses, specific crash course for phase 1 as well as phase 2, because at this time your RBI and NABARD, they are coming hand in like very close. So if you want, you can join the NABARD course as well, which will be starting from 1st of August. So as of now, we have like the current affair portion that has started. Your agriculture related portion will be starting very soon. So this is what the timetable will be. But then if you want, you can join it. That's all from my side. If you still face any issue regarding anything, you can write it to me on Olive Board itself in the comment section. Thank you and have a nice day.